Welcome back everyone to part 10 of Let's Play Fire Emblem The Path of Radiance on Maniac mode here on the Nick Strat channel. Today we're gonna wrap things up here now within chapter 9. Yeah, remember we only got the boss left to deal with now and then we'll be done here. So yeah, we just gotta deal with these two dudes and then we're on to chapter 10. That's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a tricky chapter, that one too, but in all honesty I think this is the point of the game where it's gonna start become a little bit easier than it's been previously here now, or up till now I should say. So yeah, but let's see, Oscar, do you want some more experience? I'm sure you do, so let us take some. Actually we gotta use the steel lance here. Please don't miss, that could be kind of bad if I do. Although, no, we have Ike and Titania still around. Yeah, we can solve it if he were to miss. There you go, good experience. And, yeah, now we gotta block off Sir Rolfir. I hope I didn't kill him. I think I moved a little bit too fast here. I still should be fine though. Here's what we're gonna do. Just gonna make sure I don't miss. And now Titania should be able to finish this guy off with the Iron Lance there. Oh, crap, I don't have any lance left on her. Well, please don't miss then. Thank you. That could have been bad. Whoops. Okay, well, there we go. We should be good to go. Heck, I don't even think these mages move. I think they're just gonna sit still. Or maybe they will start moving now. Maybe I've been too far away before. That could be the case. Yeah, don't worry though. Titania has very high magic res. These mages can't kill her even if they do move. They will only deal like 3 damage or so to her. Yeah, 13. Let's see here. Yeah, 3 damage. I wasn't too worried about them. But should we just keep on getting more experience on Oscar here? I really wouldn't mind doing that. And also Riss, you gotta... Well, actually, no. Riss is not gonna get to do any more healing here now. We're gonna let Mist take it over completely. She's gonna get to do all of the healing from now on, unless he actually has to there, you know. Let me just see here real quick. She's at D rank. Okay, well, that means she will inherit the med staff here. And yeah, I still don't know who's gonna get the talisman. I'm just gonna chuck it on over here to Ike for the time being. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna consume it on him. I was thinking off camera that it could be cool to give it to Mordecai. You know, this guy, he has very low magic res, and his magic res growth is at 20%, I wanna say. So he might actually need it, and you know, when he is equipped with the demi-band later on, I'm sure that will reduce his magic res even further, you know, so yeah. Might be nice for him, especially since my Ike is so magic res blessed already. Okay, but let's see here. Let's get a move on. You deal way too much. Then I think we're just gonna use Eliana for this. Yeah. Oh wow, this is really nice actually. She can do some shipping here, and then Suiden can get the kill, I guess. Yeah. Here we go, and yeah, let's just use the fire tome. We gotta get this up to C rank so we can use Elfire books there too. And once it's at C rank with fire, then I'm probably not gonna bother training it no more, unless I actually want to use siege tomes, you know. Which is a fair point, I guess. You don't get very many blizzard tomes. You mainly get the long range thunder and the fire ones. But what and how should we do this? It's a little bit reckless just running on in here. But we do need to speed things up. Also, okay, wait, nope, I can't reach. But if we put him here, now Oscar will have some extra stats here. Yeah, he's more likely to avoid. Of course, these guys have really good accuracy. Well, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and stab them then a little bit, and then we're gonna back off, and yeah, I'm probably also gonna need to use Titania here a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. Here, Titania, why don't you finish this guy off. And then I'm probably just gonna put her down here besides Ike. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna lose so much Maniac experience. Remember, we had to finish this chapter in 9 turns or less, and yeah, now we're on turn, well, I actually don't know which turn we're on. 16, oh, I've lost 70 experience. Well, that's not cool, but it is what it is. It is as simple as that. I guess I could also just not be too bothered, or, you know, choose not to be too bothered by the Maniac experience here, and I could just let Sören or Ilyana deal with Kataf here, you know, with the boss. That way, instead of Maniac experience, Mist will gain... Well, instead she'll just have to be happy with gaining healing experience here instead, like... Yeah, like, if I were to aim... If I were to finish the map right now, I would get only 70 Maniac experience, right? But, hey, I mean, we could just sit here and heal for 5 turns, and then, well, we would have that experience right now instead. So I might just want to do that, and that way we also get some more experience on Ilyana and Sören there, yeah. I think you guys get what I'm saying. No, that's not necessary. Yeah, let's just do this. We're gonna hand on over the mend to Sören. I would like to give the War Staff to Mist here as well, but yeah, she currently cannot use it, so that will have to wait for later there. And now, should we involve Marcia a little bit? I did look up her supports online, but yeah, she didn't really have anything too interesting here for my run. So I'm probably, you know, once again gonna end up ditching her. This is fine, let's just do it. She can get some good ship at release. But yeah, like, I'm still gonna train her a little bit. Like, if all else fails at the very end of the game, we could support her up with Tanith. That would be a very good combo there. But that's only gonna be like a backup type of deal there. Like, if I lose a lot of units. So yeah, we're gonna put some experience on her just so that she doesn't completely fall off, you know. But yeah, that's the extent I'm gonna use her to there. Okay, now Oscar, level 15. HP, strength, and luck. You know what? I cannot complain about the strength point. Strength is very important for him right now. He needs it so that he can wield steel lances properly here. Yeah, it's quite nice for him to get. So I'm not bummed out whatsoever about that level up there. Yeah, no. We didn't get too many stats, sure, but they were important ones. And you know what? I should probably not even move here. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna sit here. And maybe I'll do some speeding up here now for the rest of the map. Yeah, I'm just gonna play some music, and I guess we're gonna slowly grind down Kataf here, you know, by sitting here with Ilyana, let's say. Yeah, see. These enemies can't even hurt her, so... Yeah, let's see. Okay, can't hit me twice with the Night Killer. What about with the Javelin? This doesn't weigh him down. This does weigh him down, though. Okay. 9 speed. I'm not weighed down with this. Okay, 9 attack speed there. So, yeah, he is gonna hit Ilyana twice there. Okay. So that's not gonna fly then. That means I'm just gonna have her sit here and duel this guy. Yeah, she's gonna get to duel this guy, and then Sören will slowly grind down the boss. And then once it's low, I'm gonna try and sneak the kill on Oscar there. Yeah, does that make sense? Hopefully it does, because now I'm gonna start spinning up. See you guys in a sec. Death to the rogues who defy Dain, defend our brethren, erase their shame. And damn it, apparently Sudan wanted to take the kill here for himself, so he procced the that and took Kotaf out. Yeah, I was gonna give it to Oscar, but hey, I mean, getting a leg up here on Soren can't hurt either. Yeah, he too is gonna be very helpful to have a bit over level here up ahead. So, yeah, let's see. Before I end off this chapter here, I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky, and I'm just gonna heal up all my units here with Mist. Yeah. And here we go, Mist is about to reach level 3. Hopefully she can get some more strength here, and speed too for that matter. She's gonna need that for when she becomes a troubadour. Well, okay, she only gained 1 stat, what the hell. But at the very least it was strength, so I guess I can't complain. And now there is only 1 character left to heal, and that is gonna be Ileana. And now we are done. Yeah. So, let's see. Time to seize the chapter. And let me just check my recording here real fast. Yeah. When I recorded my last part there, my sound, well, as I said there before, it just crashed, or my software crashed, Audacity I mean. But it seems to be up still, very good. We defeated their commander, but we still don't know what they were after. It seems unlikely that they were merely pursuing Princess Elincia. I wonder if Dain is planning to invade Gallia. Perhaps Crimea was only a stone on which to whet their blades. Perhaps Titania. But no matter the motive, the fact remains that Dain crossed the border. Under such circumstance, hostilities between Dain and Gallia could break out at any time. So, it is war then. Again. If war erupts between the Bjork and Laguz, it is only a matter of time before other nations become involved. Could Dain truly mean to beset the Land of Flame in a blaze of war? If that happens, many of our citizens will be sacrificed on the altar of their ambition. We too need to choose which way to move, whose side to take. Whose side? We shall never support Dain. Unthinkable. Captain Titania, we are human. Would you truly have a side with with Laguz against other humans? That is unthinkable. Bjork and Laguz. Are you going to sit here and argue about a war that hasn't started? You Bjork are also timid. It's pathetic. You must not say such things, Lethe. Okay, Mordecai, Lethe, what do you think? Will it come to war? Our claws are sharp. If Dain invades Gallia, we are ready for battle. If our king wills it, war will come. I like it not. War brings pain and sorrow. This is most troubling. Enough, we have lost much time. Let us make it for the palace. We must reach tonight's camp before the sun sets. Is the palace still far? On your skinny Bjork legs, it is very far, but we will do as we can. Well, alright then. My Lord Ike, everyone, you're here. Oh, Elincia, I heard about Commander Greel. I don't know what to say. Don't worry, we're all right. We're getting by somehow. Indeed. The king has arrived. Yes, dude, he is one big dude. Thank you for coming to Gallia Palace. I am Canahis. Kane. Wait, how do you... Canagis. Ruler of the Kingdom of Gallia. Yeah, I never really figured out how to pronounce his name there. These are the Greel mercenaries. I am Ike, their commander. You have been raised well, young pup. I didn't recognize you there. What? When you last were here, you were still a small child. Yeah, the pleasure is all mine, your majesty. So the two of your friends, huh? How does the king know me? I have something I must tell you about your father, Greel. In front of Mordecai, Canagis here is even, yeah, even bigger. It's quite hilarious, actually. Just how freaking muscly he is. At once, my lord. Would it be best if we were to leave as well? No, princess, I would leave. No, I would have you stay. And this one will also stay, of course. This is Gifka, my shadow. Pay him no more heed than you would the air. Understood. I would have Titania and Soren stay with me as well. So be it. Now then, where to begin? Titania, how much did Greel tell his son? Ike was raised with no knowledge of Gallia whatsoever, nor does he recall ever having been here. Is that so? Then it is best for me to tell him all that I know. Although, that is not much. That's alright. Whatever you can tell me would be much appreciated. I want to know more of my father. You have good eyes, son. Honest and brave. I see your father in them. Long ago, Greel, your father, worked as a mercenary for Gallia. We forged a strong bond, he and I. To speak truly, I still do not trust the Bjork, but your father was different. Princess Elincia's father, King Ramon, and his brother, Lord Renning, are also of a different kind. All are of, or were, exceptional men in whom one could put his trust. Oh, Titania, you're an exception as well. Among Bjork females, you are unique. You are most gracious, your majesty. My father was a mercenary for Gallia. Correct. And you and your sister, you were both born here in Gallia. You stayed only for a short time, but part of your childhood was spent within these borders. So Miss and I were both born here, is that so? I don't remember any of this whatsoever. I feel your parents were carrying a dark secret. Someone was hunting them, I'm sure of it. Once, over 10 years ago, and after your mother had been slain, your father chose to leave Gallia. Before he left, I went to him and asked him to share his tale. I asked him, why are you being chased? Is there anything I can do to help? But I was unable to loosen his tongue. And then I heard he had returned to Gallia, and I thought I had another chance to hear his tale. His fate was black indeed. If I had been faster, if I had just hastened my steps a little bit, perhaps things would have turned out differently. Wait, now I understand. The voice I heard, that was you, wasn't it? Yeah, that big-ass growl there earlier. His wound was fatal. I could do nothing. I thought it best not to interfere in his final moments, so I remained hidden. Tell me, at his last, did he confess anything to you? The identity of the Black Knight, did he reveal it? The Black Knight? No, I don't know who he is. My father entrusted me with his command. Told me to trust King Caneus and to live peacefully in Gallia. He said to forget everything else. Is that so? Well then, let me do as I can. If any of your mercenaries desire to live here, I will arrange it so. I will vouchsafe them homes and land. Your kindness is truly appreciated, but, speaking for myself, I couldn't live here in peace, not now. I will avenge my father. I cannot so quickly forget the past, or the Black Knight. But Ike, that is not your father's wishes. I know. Yeah, okay, also, I'm not strong enough. An opponent who could defeat my father is well beyond my reach. But that is why I've devoted myself to growing stronger. I will lead my father's mercenaries and prepare for the day when my chance for revenge arrives. A prudent course of action. You look as one who would be more impulsive, but you are Greel's son after all. You have matured, Ike. It seems like yesterday. You were merely a child. And now I would ask a boon of you. The strength of your mercenary band, Ike. Would you lend it to Princess Elincia? Are you serious? No, that's probably not his tone there, I'm just being silly. Gallia and Crimea are allied nations. That cannot be denied. However, this alliance in reality binds only the royal families. It is not respected by our citizenry. The people of Gallia are seldom seen in Crimea, are they? Even though our nations are friends, the people of Crimea have little real understanding of the Lagoons. Many of our people still use that undignified name subhuman when they speak of them. My father's heart was filled with shame and sorrow ever... My father's heart was filled with shame and sorrow, or what you describe, yeah. More than any king in our history, he wanted to deepen relations between our people, and then... perhaps that is why Dane targeted him. Their hatred of the Lagoons is well known. Could it be? In my heart of hearts, I would like to take guardianship of Princess Elincia and assist in the rebuilding of Crimea. However, anti-Bjork sentiment is running high here in Gallia. If we were to offer a safe harbor to Elincia, I feel many of our elder statesmen would protest. They would say that we are giving Dayan an ideal excuse to attack. Well, that's a fair point. Which means Gallia can't offer Princess Elincia any relief at all, is that it? Unfortunately, this is true. My lord Ike, King Ch.9 has advised me to turn to the Begnian theocracy for aid in Crimea's restoration. He says we should make of Begnian a formal request and gain the support of their shields. Passage to Begnian will require several months at sea, and escort will be necessary. As you know, we lack the numbers to serve as a complete mercenary army. So, if the princess were willing to hire us an escort, it would be an offer beyond our expectations. Titania, Sudan, I think perhaps you should accept the king's offer. What do ye have to say? If that is what you want, Commander, well then it is our job to follow you. However you wish to proceed is fine. I will do all in my power to ensure our road leads to success. Yeah. He might not like the path we're heading down, but he's still gonna follow Ike here. Princess Elincia, our journey together will undoubtedly be a long one. May we serve you well. Oh, thank you very much. I only pray that I in turn may be worthy of your service. And how long have we been going here now? Let me just see. 25 minutes. Holy crap, dude. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm probably just gonna do the base thing here. Like, we're gonna grant some experience to Miss there. And do supporting, you know, stuff like that. Hey, Ike, I heard you're leaving. Going to Begnian, eh? Hello, Ranulf. I was hoping I'd see you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done. I'm glad to have the chance before I leave. I think we get some money here now. Well, aren't you the dutiful one? Hey, that reminds me. You were born here in Gallia, right? I knew there was something odd about you. You're awfully friendly for a Bjork, you know. Oh, you might not know, but a Bjork is what... I know what it means. It's what you call us humans, right? Oh, knew that, did you? Well then, let me tell you something else. When we use the word human, we mean it much the way you Bjork do when you call us subhumans. Oh, yeah, that's right. Really? Is that an insult then? I'm glad you told me. I would never have guessed. I should warn you, if you run across any Lagus who call you that, be careful. They are no friend of yours. Got it, thanks. I won't forget. Yeah, that's a very useful piece of information there. But I've digressed long enough. Let me explain to you why I'm here. Princess Elincia, may I have a moment of your time? Yes, of course. The king asked that I give you this. Please accept this gift. What? May I ask? Within the leather pouch is 20,000 gold pieces. Bjork currency, of course. Oh, I truly appreciate this generous offer, but a gift of this magnitude is not something that I can accept. King Ch.9 has done so much more than necessary already. The king is ashamed that he cannot at this time provide any personal support. Please, will you accept his apology and acknowledge his desire to aid you? Yeah, just take the money. You accept the king's gift, then as payment for conducting you safely to Gallia, you hand it over to Ike. Yeah, that's a good way of handling it. Come on, Ranulf, you can't expect her to accept this. And it is an outrageous fee, no matter how you look at it. Actually, 20k is not all that much. Not as far as, well, outfitting an army goes. Like, yeah, sure, for our small mercenary band, it's a lot, but, yeah, you know, just whatever. 20,000 gold for the life of a princess? Perfectly reasonable. In fact, it's almost border on insulting. Consider how you have suffered, the lives you have lost. 10, no, 100 times this amount would not be unreasonable. I have reconsidered. I will accept the king's kindness. In turn, I will present it to my lord Ike. You will accept it, will you not? I will, thank you. No, my lord Ike, it is I who must thank you. Very nice. Well, now that that is settled, let's move on. Unfortunately, we do not have any ships here in Gallia. If you are to find a ship that will take you to Begnian, you must return to occupied Crimea. If there's no other way, then we'll have to risk it. No matter how cautiously you proceed, you're certain to run into Dayan forces. Keep that in mind. I understand. It's too bad we're so short on soldiers. Still, there's not much we can do about that now. However, I will review our supplies carefully before we depart. Well, that's not entirely true. Right now we actually can control both Lethe and Mordecai here, which they are basically on par with Titania. Heck, probably even a little bit stronger. Like, the only problem they have is that they can't, well, fight back at range, you know. In regard to your personal problems, the king has decided to lend you what aid he can. Lethe, Mordecai! Yeah, heck yeah! I shall join you. Mordecai and Lethe, you too! Are you sure? None of the others could stand the idea of traveling with you. Dude, Lethe, you're not supposed to use that word. Oh, that's kind of funny. I never really thought of that. She's kind of insulting in there. I myself tremble with loathing at the thought of going to Banyan, but when the king gives an order, obedience is the only option. That may be, but having witnessed the combat prowess of the Gallians for myself, I know how fortunate we are. Yeah, these two are gonna be most helpful. We shan't fail you. I have no intention of becoming friends. Do not forget that. And stay out of my way. You must forgive Lethe. Her tongue cuts as deep as her claws do. I will return once I reported it to the king. While I'm gone, please finish your preparations for departure. Very well. Okay, well, you know, now we're up to 30 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna have to be very quick here. Yeah, this is all well and good. There were no casualties and no one suffered a permanent injury. We fought excellently. That's all I have to report, if you'll excuse me. Okay, well, so before we do anything, I want to start off here by awarding experience to Mist. Please get some good level ups here, Missy. Come on. Magic speed, luck, rest, not a bad start there. The speed point is extremely nice. And now, since she's got 3 strength there, yeah, stays are not gonna really be a problem for her anymore to wield. Like, if she can get a few more speed points, then Crows on chapter 12 there won't be able to hit her twice, which is gonna be important. It's not gonna be necessary to reach... Oh, an empty level up! Oh! It's not gonna be necessary to reach super high levels of speed, but it would be nice. Oh my god, that was so disappointing. What the hell, Mist? Oh... Oh, okay, well, HP magic. Yeesh, dude. Yeah, not the best level ups here. The first one was good, then a shitty one, then a... Well, slightly below average, and now... HP speed, well, yeah, I mean, I shouldn't complain about that. It's alright. Holy crap, though. Do I wish I could have gotten a little bit luckier, but you know what? It's not over yet. Come on, Mist! Come on! Ooh, magic, skill, and speed. Another one there. Okay, well, you know what? I'm happy about that. And yeah, we can get one more level up. And I'm not gonna worry too much about her HP situation here. We'll get a Seraph Robe here very soon, which I'm actually gonna go ahead and give to her. Okay, strength and magic. So, she did not gain the best level ups here, granted. But I'm not completely bummed out, because she gained a lot of speed. And we still have a few chapters here to level her up. So, yeah, she's bound to hit maybe 13, 14 speed before we get to chapter 12 there. You know, depends on how much I get to heal. I'm gonna do my best, but yeah. We'll get a Draco Shield here very soon too. I'm gonna give that to her as well, and then the Seraph Robe there too. So, yeah, before we know it, she'll have around 25 health, probably a little bit higher, and a nice few points more of defense there too. Okay, but now then, let's see. Then, you know, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Since Spring 899 kind of wanted me to use Mordecai, and you know, I was gonna use him here too anyways, but yeah, since it seems to be a fun character for you there, Spring, I'm just gonna go ahead and consume this on this guy here. Yeah, because why not? Now he's not gonna have to fear the... well, fire spells there as much. It's gonna be nice for him to have a few points extra of magic rest there. And you know, once he starts reporting up with Ilyana, he'll get 2 more additional, both physical defense and magical defense there too. So that's gonna be very nice for him. But yeah, now my freaking Mordecai here is incredibly tanky. And oh wait, one more thing, Lethe. Yeah, there you go. Take the Bjork card, Mordecai. Let's see here. A magic item that, when equipped, has the damage done by Bjork attacks. I read online that apparently this text is bugged. Apparently it only protects you from Laguz type weapons. And then there is also an item called the Laguz guard that you get on chapter 12 once Yil joins, which that one apparently is bugged too, according to Google there. But as far as I remember, like on the Lagoose Guard, the damage is in fact held when you get attacked by, you know, beast-type enemies when you have that equipped. So I don't know if that means this one here also technically helps your damage, and, you know, the AI there is just wrong. I'm just gonna have to find out. Like, I do know that when you calculate damage with the Lagoose Guard there, as far as I remember from playing on the GameCube version, is first you just calculate the damage you would take. Let's say Mordecai gets hit by an enemy that deals 30 damage, he has 22 defense, well then he would take 8, right? But then, since he has the Bjork Guard on him, then you would slash those remaining 8 points of damage in half, so he would take 4 damage. But yeah, we're gonna do some testing on this later. I'm probably gonna attack some mage with it and see how much damage it takes there, you know. So we can actually figure that one out. That's gonna be important, I feel like. I think Marcia is good like that. I'm definitely gonna need to outfit my guys here a little bit more. And you know what? The arm scroll here, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and sell it. Yeah, it can be nice to use on somebody, but here on Maniac mode, like, there are so many enemies to fight anyway, so, I mean, grinding up your weapon expertise seems like child's play anyway, so, yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna, well, once again, just sell it as I already did. Titania. You need more access. And lances too. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy her. No. We're gonna go ahead and buy her a regular iron lance here. There you are. And then also, for good measure here, I'm gonna get her a hand axe too from the armory. Yeah, might as well. These are very nice to have. And as far as that goes, I'm probably gonna stash away a few here, because, yeah, I don't know when we'll get to buy them again. And, you know, we'll soon get Kieran, and he, well, he's gonna use hand axes a whole lot. Then, I think I'm gonna buy one more wind book here too. Put it in the convoy. And I'm also gonna buy a regular Thunder Tome. And a Fire Tome. There you go. So now Sudan and Ileana have backups there. Then there still are no javelins to buy. Holy crap, my man. That is a little bit unfortunate. Are we good on healing stays here? We should be. Yeah, we definitely are. Let's see. Now then, do we want to forge something? I wouldn't mind forging a good weapon for Oscar. Yeah, and I'm not gonna forge books. Forging books is super expensive. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna forge something for this guy. Nothing too expensive though, mind you. Here. I want a steel lance. And, no, dude. No, back. Here, let's bump up the hit rates. Like, to, let's say, 85, and then, yeah, 12 might. And I'm gonna be happy with that. Yeah. Go like that. And then this lance is gonna be called... I'm gonna call it Boydo in memory of his departed brother. I think that's a fitting name. And since Boydo there is red, well, we're gonna make it red. So there you are. Oscar now has the Boydo lance. Oh, okay. You know what? You gotta have some fun here too in Fire Emblem. You can't just be all serious business here. Yeah. Should we also get him a steel lance? Oh, actually, there are no steel lances to buy here. I don't think we need to purchase another iron lance. This should be good enough. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much money. We should do this though. Take a vulnerary here from somebody. Actually, let's just buy one for him. Yeah, what the hell, my man. Just buy one. Yeah, why be so stingy, right? I mean, he's probably not even gonna need this vulner, but you never know. Could be nice to have. And actually, yeah, we could have... Here, yeah. Rolf is not gonna need that. That's for damn sure. We're not gonna be using him after all. And I also think we're gonna take this javelin from this lady. Yeah, it's so risky for her to use that anyways. And here, yeah, do that too. Now I think we're good to go here. Actually, Ike needs another vuln. Yeah, see, this is why we're gonna cut this out in the future. It takes a long time. Yeah. It really, really does. But I think we're good to go here now. Yeah. I'm just thinking real hard here. I think I'm gonna buy this lady a vulnerary too. I will do some fighting with Marcia. Just not too much. And she might actually need to have it. And also... I'm probably gonna give her a regular iron lance here too. Yeah. And even if I end up not using her, she can just give that lance to somebody else later. But it is time to hit the info. How much time are we up on, by the way? Holy crap, we gotta spin on up here a little bit. You there, Bjork, what do you think you're doing? I was trying to get back to my room, but I've lost my way. Can you tell me which way it is I need to go? This way, follow me. Hey, not so close. Walk behind me. What? Pardon me, the king has ordered us to treat Bjork with kindness, but it will take some time. It is difficult to fight that instinct. Perhaps a memory of the slavery our forefathers suffered at Bjork's hands flows in our blood. I understand, I'll keep my distance. Very well, let's go. Alright. Then we have Marcia. And so we put this guy right here, and this dilly bobber goes there, and just like that, we're finished. Pecking, huh? Want some help? Do I want some? You're a hoot, handsome. I'm already done. You're more skillful at this than I would have imagined, or is it that Mist is woefully inept? The Minion Pegasus Knights were always moving around, so I learned to pack quickly. Well, that actually makes sense. They used to train us on it all the time. Go here, pack this. Fun stuff. Is that so? I can see that you have a strong sense of duty. Quitting the Minion Pegasus Knights to join us must seem... What are you saying? I am a burden now. No, I'm very grateful you're here. As I told you before, we're short on personnel. Oh, good then, and I am happy to be here. Say, Ike, you don't need to worry about me quitting the Banyan service. My decision wasn't based solely on my desire to repay you. You had other reasons then? Yes, I am also searching for my missing brother. Yeah, Makalo there, we're actually gonna include him in our army later. He may be a dolt and a scoundrel, but he's all the family I have in this world. Remember when you found me, when we were fighting the pirates? Well, I was trying to track him down, but every time I go looking for him, I end up in some dangerous situation with ugly boat monkeys trying to kill me. So that's why you decided to join us, is it? I can understand that. So, are you sorry you asked? Not at all. The important thing is finding your brother as quickly as possible, right? That's the plan. Yeah, that noise just now was just me grabbing my ruler here. I'm scratching my back. You seem depressed, Lethe. Look at who I'm trapped with. Of course I am depressed. And keep your worthless observations for yourself. All of you are so freaking slow. I can't believe you're still not ready. Sorry about that. We gotta pack our undergarments and such things, you know. If we were like you and didn't need to carry anything, it would be easier, but we have weapons and things to get ready. Weapons of steel are human weakness. Oh, wait. Weapon of steel are human weakness. Without them, you cannot fight properly. Indeed. But Lethe, you're carrying a dagger, aren't you? In the scabbard on your leg. This is not for fighting. Then what is it for? I use it to remove small bones from meat. It can also cut fruit into bite-sized pieces. It has proven quite useful. What? If you got something to say, spit it out. You despise Bjork, but you don't mind the Bjork-crafted tools. If something is good, then it is good. Denying something obvious worth out of petty spite is foolish. It is not that I do not despise everything, Bjork. If every Bjork could get along with us as well as you do, I am certain things would work out there. This is a ridiculous conversation. I'm leaving now. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. let's see. Okay, so Titania and Ike can finally support up here. That's nice. Yeah, we're not gonna support up Riz with Titania. He's gonna support up with Ulki and Kieran-san to both. Well, he's gonna support up to B rank with both those characters once they join to B rank. Yeah. Missed. Okay, so we're gonna have to make sure from now on that we. What am I trying to say here? Mordecai, yeah, he needs to support up with Ilyana, yeah, so we need to have him on the team here now. Like pretty much every damn chapter so that we make sure that they level up their supports there. But yeah, here, let's go ahead and do this one. Hey Ike, are you training? Yeah, you too, huh? Hey, do you wanna spar? I learn a lot when we team up. Really? I'm glad to hear that. I thought you no longer needed my lessons. What are you talking about? You're the one who put finishing touches on what the swordmanship I inherited from my father. I am honored to hear you say so. I mean it. But the talent you inherited from your father is one of a kind. I want you to cherish it. Hey Titania, when did you meet my father? You used to be a Crimean knight, right? That's right. But it's a long story and we need to train. Get ready, focus up. Fine. Alright, yeah, we could still support up here with Sören. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Remember, we need to reach B rank there with Oscar on Ike. That's gonna take a little bit longer. A few more chapters and they should be at B rank there. It doesn't take too long. Ike and Titania, they sadly do not support up very fast. Like, C and B rank doesn't take too long, but A rank is gonna take all the way until late game there, which is a little bit of a shame. But it is what it is. And yeah, hopefully I flashed up there the support bonuses they get from C rank, like Ike and Titania. They don't get a whole lot, like 5% avoidance, 5% avoidance, 2.5% hit, and well, I think that's it. It's not gonna be a whole lot, but yeah, it will become more impressive there once they get to B rank. Let me just quickly go over this in my head. I might do some cutting here. Okay, yeah, so I'm ready to move on here. We're completely done. Now, all we gotta do is save on up, and then we're gonna start up the next chapter next time. Yeah. In tomorrow's episode, we'll come back and do chapter 10 there. The prison cells. I actually forget what it's called. That's kind of why I awkwardly stopped there. But yeah, chapter 10 is up next time. You can technically stealth through that map and you'll get 700 managed experience for Mist, but yeah, it's very annoying and very hard to do that, so I'm not even gonna bother. Besides, if you mess up, well, then you're just gonna feel foolish. You know, then you either have to restart or just keep on playing. I don't know. Yeah, just whatever. See you guys tomorrow.